Today's practice. If you've been with circles for quite some time, you will have practiced this lots. And if your mind says, oh, I invite you to come with a beginner's mind. This is actually one of my real go-tos. And listening to Dan Huberman talking all about the neurobiology and the power of self-compassion, the power of these kind thoughts inside our head and what that does to our chemistry inside. This links, he also does some wonderful talks about the physiological sigh and how breath really supports the mind-body. So today we'll be doing our very delightful affectionate breathing. Now, you may have done this 100 times or more. In 10 years, I've probably done it more than 100 times. However, I'm going to invite you to come with a beginner's mind, come fresh, be curious, remembering that the breath is connecting all parts of you together. Mind, body, heart. Breath is involved in the whole body and it impacts all, is it 11 systems in the body? It's very powerful stuff. Now, you may have learned lots of wonderful breathing techniques, but if you're new to mindful self-compassion, what you won't know is that this has a lovely, tender twist. The focus is the warm intention of that focus on the breathing. The breathing's going to happen whether you focus on it or not. So you can just relax. But I'm inviting you to have a really loving, friendly, warm attention to that breath. So as the breath moves in and out, as you recognize that actually you're being breathed, you're not doing anything to the breath, you can control the breath. It's the one system you can control. I'm asking you to let go of the need to control, surrender to that wonderful rhythm, but thread through it this really loving intention of friendliness, of warmth, of tenderness, whatever the quality you need for self-compassion today. And it really will build something deep within you that you will want to return to, especially when things are difficult. So this is one of my real go-tos. You can enjoy soothing touch with it if that feels good. You can have some of those deeper breaths. My body, as soon as I start talking about the breath, wants to deepen. Let body be your guide rather than you coming in and saying, right, I'm going to do this and it will calm me down. I'm going to do this to soothe myself. It will have that impact most likely, but we're not doing it for that reason. This is a really wonderful, very elegant, simple practice to come back to the present moment and to shower yourself, adorn yourself in tenderness and kindness. All right? Does that all make sense? And spending some time now just settling in. So if, like me, when you begin this practice, the whole body wants to deepen the breath, please do. Enjoy those deeper breaths if that feels good. If you notice that you've had a hurried arrival and your breath is quite shallow and fast, a deeper breath may be just the ticket. If there is anxiety or worries flooding in, then you may like to place your hand over your heart or even feel the lungs beneath the heart, breathing with a gentle pressure. You can feel the movement of the breath. And you can continue with this connection, hand on chest, with these deeper breaths for as long as it feels good for you. If there's no desire for the deeper breath, simply notice your breath moving in and moving out. And recognizing that if focusing on your breath brings more anxiety, if breathing is difficult, then simply turn your attention to that soothing touch. Or maybe direct your attention down to the soles of your feet. This is not a practice to endure. It's a practice to enjoy. Let it be easy and delightful. So as you notice your breathing settling now with warmth, with a friendly observation, notice the movement of your breathing. May be very subtle. You do not need to change anything. Simply turning your attention to this extraordinary, life-giving rhythm of your breathing. Noticing that this breath, no matter how strong or gentle, happens without you having to do a thing. There's no effort required. No need to force or push or strive to breathe in a particular way. The breath happens and you are being breathed. Just like the ocean, effortless movement, breathing in and breathing out. Allowing your focus to be of warmth and tender intention, bathing your breath, your whole self in friendliness, as if greeting a dear friend. resting in this ocean of friendliness, of warmth and compassion. Surrendering to this breath as it breathes you. And if at any time you notice your mind has wandered, come away from this tender, loving approach with your breath, then simply surround your mind with this tenderness and this friendliness, and invite your mind to return to riding on your breathing, the waves of kindness that flow in and out with the rhythm of your breathing. And if strong emotions arise, then you may like to place your hands over your heart or wrap them lovingly around your body, signaling to your body that is breathing you that you are safe and you are loved. Allowing the warmth, the gentleness, the friendliness to suffuse every cell in your body as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, let these loving, kind energies fill the room you're in. Returning again and again to this effortless, tender breathing, this natural rhythm, becoming an ocean of compassion with each breath. letting the breath be all that is. Warmth and tenderness, kindness flooding in with every breath that moves you. Letting the rhythm of your breathing comfort you. Maybe imagine this breath is rocking you. Tenderly, soothing any thoughts that flood in, any emotions that arise, being held by the rhythm of your breathing with affection. Returning again and again to this tender rhythm, letting it be easy, like slipping into a warm, soothing bath, letting the water do all the work, and you can just relax. Simply resting, knowing you are fully supported by your breath, this life-giving breath, and this natural rhythm with love and kindness riding in on every breath you take. Give the mind becomes busy. Give the mind a kiss. Wrap all those thoughts in this friendliness, in this tenderness. And just breathe. Surrender. Becoming one with this breath. Recognizing you are being breathed. So you can just relax. And as you rest in this beautiful rhythm, allowing these words to continue to soothe you. This poem is called Cradled by the Breath. Breathe in kindness. Breathe out the care. Carried by currents of soft, gentle air. No need to force it. No need to strive. The breath is a river that keeps us alive. Held by its rhythm, so steady and true. Each rise and each fall is a gift given you. Lightness or heaviness, shallow or deep, like drifting on dreams in the soft arms of sleep. The mind may wander, just let it be. The breath will return like waves from the sea. Delight in the moments, a deep breath is found, a whisper of life that sings without sound. So rest in the knowing that all is at ease. You're cradled by breathing, as light as the breeze. And spend a little while longer being cradled, surrounded by this love and kindness. Enjoying the simplicity of this friendly and tender practice. And as we begin drawing our practice to a close, know that your space, your whole environment, and wherever you go is filled with this friendliness because the breath continues to offer this warmth, this tenderness, this compassion with every breath you take. It's moving through you and it's filling your environment. So you can be rest assured that you are held and all is well, even in the toughest of storms. Simply return to this cradle of your breath. And so when you're ready, taking all the time you need, and only if you are ready, you can enjoy a deeper, longer breath again. And as you breathe out, maybe offering a lovely stretch. And a yawn usually follows. And maybe a lovely wiggle. Oh. And a jiggle of the shoulders. Maybe offering yourself a smile of appreciation for having offered yourself this wonderful opportunity to practice today.